6th floor of Castle Oblivion, running into Agrabah today. Today we have a special guest, as I have gotten rid of my entire credentials for female voices. We have a lady present. Don't you just hate it when something's on the tip of your tongue? If you ask me, you're this close to remembering your friend's name.
I can't guarantee that my accents will be as good as his, but we'll go with it.
So any female voices today will be provided by this lovely lady you hear here in Agrabah. And any male voices and any voices we decide to divvy up will also be provided by her.
What?
I don't know if I tell you to, you'll do it. Look, Sora! Someone's in trouble! We better do something! Mind if we help?
Thanks, I know it was so
Wonderful
cool.
Aladdin impression.
No, that is all you.
Alright, so Agrabah opens up with a fight originally in Chain of Memories, and then will evolve into the plot. And then, so here's the Aladdin card that I was talking about last episode. So Aladdin's cool because he farms MP points if he hits anything. Yeah, see? So he's unique in this game. He gives you Moogle points about, I think it's 4 each every time he hits something. And you can stack them up to 3 levels, so you can get a lot of Moogle points from him. So it's an abusive way to rig the point system. And as you can see, also we have the bandits again from from Kingdom Hearts 1 are back as the role-specific enemy. And there's the fat bandits. I still think they do not absorb fire in this game, but they should because they spit fire.
Heal. Funnel.
So I know when you first introduced me to the game,
Aladdin.
the little green bubble thing, you always made me kill them first, but you didn't kill them.
Well, at this level in the game, their healing power is so limited. I think it's percentage based. Also, another thing to note real quick about Moogle points in gather ability on the battlefield is they also work as the experience, so that they don't auto-absorb. You have to like literally run over and collect them, which is really fun. And that was what I wanted. I don't know if I said this already, or if it was not said and this is a spoiler or whatever. But that's why I wanted Bouncy Wild in Olympus Coliseum, is its ability allows you to absorb nearby experience blocks. You want to voice Genie? My last cup, Carmel! Guess we better see if the legend is true. Magic lamp, my first wish! Get rid of these Heartless! Ah! Come on, special guest.
Stand back, kids. Genie of the lamp coming through. Ain't nothing I can't make right as rain. Well, if we had rain in the desert. But enough dry jokes. One heartless disappearing act coming right up.
Gorge? Why didn't you call him in the first place?
Donald coming in clutch.
It's not that simple, you see.
I couldn't have said it better myself, but I will anyway. I'm strictly limited to 3 wishes per master, and ixnay on the wishing for more wishes.
So you've got 2 wishes left. Better use them carefully. I've got to get back to the palace somehow, but with all these Heartless... Hey, Sora, we're headed that way too. So why don't we go with Aladdin? Sounds like a plan. That would be great. Thanks a lot.
Your Sora and Aladdin sound very
similar, yeah. Yeah. But I think the Aladdin's pretty accurate because he's very like, he's kind of whiny. He's got that end nasal voice where he's like, we're going to the palace. Like he would say palace, you know?
Like the comedic relief in any frat movie.
Yeah, pretty much. So, actually, when we finish this battle, I'll go ahead and give a little quick speech about the overworld of Agrabah. One thing to notice is, at this point, what the health bars are looking like. So enemies are beginning to have a lot of health. So, normal, like, Keyblade, as far as the Keyblade goes, like, Kingdom Key isn't really going to cut it too much anymore because of its D-level damage. So, you'll see here goes, I just allowed the Green Nocturne to heal, and you'll notice he healed like 20 points, it wasn't much, so that's also another reason why I don't focus it too much. But okay, so taking a look at the outskirts here, you can see on the top right, we have the palace in the background swirling around, and then there's our Keyblade as the map. These little stalls are 3-hit combo breakable, and then whatever is inside of them yours. The pots here are unique. If I hit these, there's a possibility that they go away. Heartless can attack you if you're on higher ground.
They're not like Donald or Goofy. Like they can't just.
They don't have brains. They have no hearts nor brains. They're like the worst thing in the Wizard of Oz. I'll fight this one to get rid of it. So yeah, bandits I think are throwing maybe, I want to say 5s? I'm not sure what they're throwing. They're not too strong, and if you're using a pretty basic deck, you can cheese them out. Shadows, of course, are using straight 1s, so they're never a threat unless you are running a deck of 0s or 1s. So the thing I was going to say, these pots, okay, so that one didn't, but they have a chance of breaking, and these barrels as well, there they are. Because they're barrel spiders and pot spiders, and there's a probability of them splitting into either one if you hit one or the other. Pot spiders throw out straight 4s, and their only attack is actually they have 2 attacks. They have a charge attack and they have a self-destruct attack. You want to watch out for the self-destruct attack. It can take a lot of health away. And let's take a look at our map. So Agrabah's a long, long land. So again, we can see our first rooms, I believe, is right here, and then one of these other 3 is guaranteed to be the treasure room. And again, as I said earlier in another episode, I don't have any guarantee. Actually, I do have guarantees on this one. So this path will open. We can see here there's a 1, and then it will allow to go up and left and right, and this will go right, and then I believe this should probably be Conqueror's Respite. So this is our exit. Or this is our exit, but I doubt that this is the exit. So I believe, and so one of the things, okay, so one of the things I was trying to say is I can get in this room, and this room will guaranteed lead me to here, but it could either lead me here from this room or from this room. I'm not sure which one it'll work, so I'll have to check that when I get there. And we can take a look at the Aladdin card. Normally I won't show off the friend cards, but just because Aladdin is so different, I'll take a look at him. Aladdin runs around while swinging his sword, stunning enemies. The stun is pretty important too. And producing Moogle or point orbs. So the reason why I went to Agrabah latest is because the enemies have the most health. So I can maximize my cheating of using this effect to grab the most Moogle point orbs, because while he's slashing, he's dealing damage. And I want him to deal the least amount of, or deal damage to something that has the most amount of health to get the most Moogle orbs. I want that card. So there's 3 wishes, which is the Keyblade for this world. We'll quickly take a look at that in the journal. And maybe see if I've ranked up my card collection status. Nah, I'm still a card fanatic. A fanatic of cards. Alright, so 3 wishes, strike C+, thrust D+, combo finish B, that's probably the biggest impact this card has. Its element is physical, Elements don't come into play except for like 3 Keyblades in this game. And actually, elemental Keyblades are really strong, but we'll talk about this later. Obtained in Agrabah delivers powerful combo finishes, as I was saying, that's its biggest impact. That and Olympia both have B combo finishes. So you want to stack these at the end of a combo to do a lot of damage on the last hit.
So out of curiosity, I mean, I feel like the worlds are a little out of order versus what they were
in the original game?
In the original. If we're going back through and replaying the worlds,
yeah.
Why aren't they in order?
Well, that's a good question. They give you the... So I'm opening Comp Bounty here to get the specific loot. So let's take a look at what that is real quick. So this is Gravity. And we'll talk about Gravity in a second here. Actually, we'll talk about it right now. I believe it does the exact same thing it did in Kingdom Hearts 1. I end up not using this a lot except for to combo slates. Magic that deals damage relative to the enemy's remaining HP. It's the exact same. And the more you stock it, the bigger the area of effect becomes. The reason that the worlds are out of order is because they give you the slate of world cards at the beginning, so you can pick your order. And there isn't... you'll notice there isn't Deep Jungle in this game. The right holders for that took them away after Kingdom Hearts 1 and said you can't use our world ever again, which was a fun fact that I found out. And so it never appears again, except you'll have noticed, possibly in Olympus Coliseum, that the Power Wilds and the Bouncy Wilds were there, and those were originally in Deep Jungle. So what they did was they said, you can't use our world, but you can use, because the enemies are the original proprietary property of Square Enix, they just ported the enemies into other worlds and said, well, alright, I won't use your world, but I'm gonna damn sure use the enemies I create. I'm not just scrapping that.
What world replaced
Nothing. Actually, yes. Twilight Town is the replacement in this game for Deep Jungle, and that comes... Spoiler alert, that comes on like the 11th floor or something like that. It's one of the last worlds that you obtain. It's an original world that starts in this game, and then will be reappearing in Kingdom Hearts 2. I understand you were playing the prologue. Oh, that doesn't break. So you were playing the prologue the other day, so you probably were in Twilight Town.
For
Cage 2, yeah.
Yeah. Doing Mulan right now.
Oh, so you're in the Land of Dragons.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I won't say. I'm just trying to. I'm looking at her like, shut the fuck up. Alright, so.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So, how many points do I have? I actually can't open that room because I don't.
No points.
Yeah, I have 200 points.
You're poor.
I'm super poor. Should we do a roulette room or should we do a martial waking room?
Should we rock paper scissors for it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Nobody will be able to see this, but okay. Alright, what do you want?
Let's do the roulette.
Alright.
Alright.
So roulette rooms are nice because they some key doors say, okay, you need a blue card or you need a red card or you need a green card, and I'm pretty rich on cards types right now. Like I have, you can see on the top left, I have 11 reds, 10 greens, and 11 blues. But let's say it says you need a red with a value of 6. And I look through here and I don't have a value 6 red card. I can go in these roulette rooms, and if I win the roulette spin, I can get a 6 red with just selecting it with the next hit. So that's kind of the use of roulette rooms. I generally don't use them otherwise. The other day, I don't know if you were watching, but I was running, I was showing up Looming Darkness room. Did you end up seeing that? Yeah. I don't know where it is. So it's this room that says the Heartless will follow you relentlessly. And I forgot that it's pure black. It's a pure black.
Oh no, I did see. Yeah, I did see.
And I was making the comment. I was like, I need to get out of here because I need to make a thumbnail for this, or it needs to like auto get a thumbnail, and I don't want it to be just blackness. So I was like, all right, we're out of here. And then I was trying to. Did you see me die to Hades a couple times? Oh, yeah. He's rough.
You were like leaving
Leaving that, yeah.
I they caught your cloud impression, and your cloud impression was like brought up.
All you do to do a cloud impression is lose all empathy in your voice. I'm gonna take this 9 Moogle.
He's just sad.
Yeah, well, I mean, for people who haven't watched Final Fantasy VII yet.
I'm about to say that Final Fantasy fans know why he's sad.
And for those who don't know, Sephiroth stabs Aerith in the heart at one point. I hope I'm not spoiling that 15-year-old game that's being remade
that
soon.
no one's ever
heard of. But yeah, so and the cool thing that they kind of remodeled in this game is, as I said, the plot's exactly identical, except I don't know if you noticed. In this game, he's fighting for his memories, and in the first game, he was fighting for like his friend, I think. So they basically, so you can see here, I'm abusing the farm mechanic with the Moogle points. So that single Aladdin summon got me 50 Moogle points, which is the same as getting the highest roll on a interactive object in the overworld. So that's really good. That's why it's kind of abusable. And also, now I'm not sure if they kept this in this version, but in the Game Boy Advance version of, and spoilers for anybody that doesn't want to hear this, we will track back to 100 Acre Wood in this game.
Yeah! Winnie the Pooh!
I generally summon that world at floor 10 or 9. In the Kingdom Hearts version, in the Chain of Memories version, they had, in the Game Boy Advance version, that's what I'm trying to say, they did, they had, it just, you could abuse the interactable hit, like the things you could hit, to just farm Moogle points, and so you generally would just farm that world over and over. So I need a 4, so this is the first time that we're seeing a problem. So this is where farming comes into play. I need a 4 and I don't own a 4. So I'm going to have to back out of that. Now the 3 that I put in, just for showing, stays even if I leave the door. So once you put it in, it's hard to tack to that door. But I need to fight more enemies because I don't have a 4 card. So if a roulette pops up, that gives me a 4. Regardless of what it is. So one of the things I was thinking about the other night was, for Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, especially the final mix, I mean, specifically the final mix, I believe, there is that option at the beginning of the game where you have that ability called EXP0. And you can turn that on to do a level 0 run. In Chain of Memories, that's not an option. So I was thinking, so no matter what, you eventually end up leveling. The way that you can avoid that is, as I said, you have to collect these orbs. So the best way that you could do that, so I need a 4, and I see a 4, the roulette room, or the teeming darkness. So I'll grab the roulette room so I can open that door. I'm going to take one more fight just so I can finish this conversation, but the way that you could avoid leveling up in this game is just not absorbing the little dots. However, when the fight ends, as we've seen, all the dots that are on the screen, all the experience points absorb towards you. So if you really wanted to be super meticulous about not leveling up in this game, what you'd have to do is kill every enemy except for one, and then when you kill the last enemy, you would have to, or you have to wait for all the experience to go away and not absorb it, and then when the last enemy dies, it would auto-absorb. So there would be no way to run this game at level 1. Just none, as far as I can tell. And the other problem is, the one thing I'm not sure about is whether the doors are programmed. So as in to say, like that door that I was just at, is that always going to be an equal 3 equal 4? I don't know that. But the cards that you gain on the field like this, the moments for pre-5, those are always random. So you would never be able to guarantee that you get the exact cards per battle to minimize your leveling up. So that generally just, if that makes sense, that generally doesn't become an issue in this game. So we're going to open the key to beginnings and figure out the plot of this world. So, why are you going to the palace, Aladdin? That no-good royal vizier, Jafar!
He tricked me into getting the magic lamp from the Cave of Wonders. The cave was crawling with Heartless. I'm lucky I made it back to Agrabah in one piece. Wasn't there anyone else to help you out?
See, so distinct.
This Jafar guy's got some nerve giving such dangerous orders.
I know how you feel, Master.
Wow, such effort.
Yeah. Viewers at home, I suck at voices. People have been ordering me around for 10,000 years. What help do I get? I keep wishing someone will wish me out of this gig, but go figure the odds on that.
Well, how about I use my third wish to set you free?
Don't my pointy ears deceive me? Master, if you do that for me, you're not just pulling my top knot now, are ya?
I promise, Genie. Anyway, there's only one thing I really want.
Then we'll just have to do something about that, Al. Can I call you Al? So what'll it be? Fame, fortune, a herd of luxury camels to call your very own?
Well, there's this girl. Her name's Jasmine. She's Princess of Agrabah.
Okay. As a girl, if anyone ever
And I want to obtain her. Can you magic her to my room?
to make a girl her property?
Yeah, this is like not 2018,
okay.
2019 goals.
And that's the problem. It's hard for a street rat, self-labeled, like me to get a chance to steer. That's how this all started. I thought if I went to the Cave of Wonders, I could get the treasure. And then maybe Jasmine would want to meet me.
Bribery.
Yeah, extortion. Sounds like your wish should be that you could see Jasmine anytime you want, huh? Regardless of her feelings.
Well, I've got just the package for you. You'll not only meet the lady, you'll go in style. As Prince Ali. Da, da, da. Do you like the sound of that, Al? I got
Short
distracted by
attention
the
span.
song.
Me, a prince? Can you really do that?
In an Agrabah minute, that means 500 years.
Yeah, he's been in the lamp a while.
I guess the legends were true after all. Come on, let's get to the palace.
So yeah, this world at the beginning kind of follows the plot of 1. It's not like too far off. So now we path to the so it put me back in the beginning room. So I need to go. All right, so this is what I was talking about earlier, where I said I get to this room and it could lead me here, but it's not going to, so I have to loop out. So we gotta go up. So any questions while we wait? Want me to get there?
I want to know what everybody's favorite Disney movie is. So, I mean, feel free to drop a comment in the chat room.
Or the comments below, depending.
Or yeah.
So I need a 3+.
Mine is Mulan, or Tangled, or Frozen.
Never seen Tangled. I've never seen Frozen.
Never seen Tangled or Frozen?
No.
You guys.
I need you to. I need you. I need you to let it go. See what I did there?
Okay. So
I'm gonna open a moment's reprieve just because I've not opened this room since the beginning of the game. And that's what it forced me to. Go on.
So what's your favorite?
So anybody watching this, immediately ban this channel, for he has not seen Tangled / Frozen, and that is unacceptable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should all unfollow him. I'm gonna walk
Unfollow,
out.
desubscribe. Nobody's subscribed yet, but if you are thinking about it, desubscribe.
I mean, we should all desubscribe to this username anyway.
It's not bad.
44, y'all.
Is it the? Am I the on this? I don't know.
Yes, you're the Slick 44.
Because there's a single one.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a save room. I almost never open this. I'll open this room again in the final level, which if you paid attention to the save screen, you've noticed what it's called, but yeah.
Does anyone really pay attention?
No, that's what I'm hoping.
Honestly,
well, I just saved, so maybe they saw
the
it.
greatest thing that has ever happened to your stream.
I mean, you pay attention. So does a 6? Does a 0 work on a 6? Let's do Marshall Lake. Yeah, okay. So again, in this room, my attack cards will be 2 higher. As I said it before, that doesn't affect 9s or 8s. So 9s and 8s stay 9s and 8s. 7s become 9s. And the downside is zeros become 2s.
Yeah.
So I'll use some slates eventually to... Ugh. Did you see how sucky strike rate was? That's why I did not want to obtain that.
He has very strong opinions.
Fire.
I think strike rate is trash.
Fire.
But like, watch this. Okay. I'll reload. I don't have to do this, but watch Blizzard Rage. Literally kills the whole enemy. Oh, I got the bandit card. I don't know what it does, but we'll take a look. I cannot remember what this card does. So the bandit card, and actually I have points, so I'm gonna put this cloud in.
He is not all-knowing.
I don't makes the first strike as powerful as a. Oh, that's a really strong card. So this card could work well with Olympia because, as I said, it's got the combo finish as a B+. So what you could do with a bandit card, the downside is it's limited to 1 reload. So if you want to check this, you could do this, and then you can, yeah. So the downside is that it lasts only 1 reload. So you'd get, in my deck, for example, I'd get, let's see here. I would get 12 uses out of that card before I had to reload, so it's not worthwhile right now. But that's actually a pretty good enemy card. I didn't remember it. And one thing I'll show really quick is in the journal. If I go to card collection, you can now see that that card brought me up to 39% complete. And we now have a little picture of the bandit right here. So there's the little bandit. And then you can see exactly the same details here. So it doesn't give you more details really, except for the keyblades in the journal.
So listen, you guys, I know we just met, but the fact that he hasn't read through every single one of those things that has a new label next to it.
Does it trigger your
killing
OCD?
me,
Yeah.
And I need you guys to, like, help me in fixing this.
It's just such a waste of time. Ugh.
Please sign my petition to make him
I read through the answer before. It's like too much fun, wasn't it good? And I made a clip on YouTube so you can just go back. I need to heal.
so much of my time playing Cage 2 right now is literally like reading through characters.
Really?
That I can make the thing go.
Non-2019 comment. This is why girls don't play video games. She struck me?
For all the girls at home,
She struck me?
I punched her in the side.
Oh, I don't need to take this fight. What am I doing?
I'll be playing at home and my boyfriend will come up from upstairs and he'll be you're exactly where I left you 3 hours ago.
I was busy reading the journal. Leave me alone, bruh. So let's take a look at Cloud. Garbage combo.
Freeze.
Hopefully things kind of go back. But this is Cloud level 1. It's not going to be impressive, but Cloud level 3 is the beast.
Courage.
So he does 2 forward slashes, pumps his hair up, and then leaves. And I literally mean he fluffs his hair and then bounces.
Seriously though, Cloud is like,
That's kind of,
Cloud's
he's cute.
bad.
Yeah, he's cute.
Like, I love my boyfriend to the end of the day, but if Cloud came up and was like, hey, it'd be like, hell
And
yeah.
you don't have to
Hell
deal
yeah.
with any emotions because he's just dead inside. So let's see what this requires. A 6, a 7, and the heart key. Do I have a 6? I have a 6 there. Do I have a 7? I don't want to use the Calm Bounty if I can help it, but I probably can't. Yeah. So I'll use the Calm Bounty and the Key to Guidance. And we're on plot point 2. Whack! Look at that! Who is that? It's Jasmine! She needs our help. We'll never make it in time. Then I have no choice. Genie, I wish for you to save Jasmine.
Can do! Charge!
Yeah, it's fine. Jasmine! We're lucky. So sometimes the little blurb will point to, like, that's pointing to Sora in my book.
Yeah, I
but
think
you
your
can
viewers
see,
want you to read it.
Yeah.
In whosever voice you think it is.
And sometimes they have a character off screen, and I'm like, who's talking? We're lucky. She fainted, but it looks like she's okay.
But now you've only got one wish left. Not again. Sorry, Genie, but you're the only one who can. Wait, this is your last wish. Don't waste it.
So this is going to be another small skirmish battle.
This time, let us handle the wish granting. Yeah!
Just CSI puts on the sunglasses.
Let us do it. Yeah!
That's what I imagined. There's his little inner monologue.
Goofy!
I was worried.
Aladdin!
Aladdin! Give me those Moogle points!
I mean, I guess while we're
Fire!
if you haven't followed
Don't pour my channel.
44, y'all, you should. And then I'm gonna
Freeze.
I want to grow naturally, okay?
really
Power!
Sell out.
Heal!
And while you're at it, have you ever heard of Cliff Bars? Cliff Bars! Not sponsored.
Cliff bars are gross.
And for the ladies out there, try Luna Bars.
Yeah! Ha!
I like Luna Bars.
Fire! 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 Freeze!
Oh, this is a big battle.
Courage!
So, battles like this, to prove what I was saying earlier, are why I'm not using a lot of slates, because my deck is too small. And you can see that there was,
Aladdin!
like, there's already been 2 or 3 spawns of enemies. And if I was using just pure slates, I'd literally be out of cards. You can never actually run out of cards in this game because of friend cards. Actually, as soon as I said that, I'm actually lying. There is a point in the game, not trying to spoil it, but where you can actually run out of cards. I won't say more than that for now, but you can run out of cards, and it can be a bad thing. So you just gotta be careful with your slate.
Fire!
Ooh, he broke my 5.
Fire!
Ooh, an ether. So that's a new card. I think that's because of the event.
We all know what an ether is, so can we just say that he doesn't need to explain what an ether is?
So welcome to the most useless slate in the game. I will pick this up. Okay, originally in Kingdom Hearts, the Game Boy Advance version, there was dual battles where you could actually fight another person. Cool. But there isn't, I don't think they allow that access in this game, but let me show you what this slate does. So I'm going to take this slate, break a card, and render it unreloadable for the length of battle. You need to put 3 attack cards, and the value either has to be 0 or 27, and when it says 3 attack cards, that means they can be of, like, a Kingdom Key, Crab Claw, whatever, doesn't matter. So this was really good in battle mode versus real players, but against bosses and, like, enemies in this actual game, the PvE game, player versus environment, it's absolutely worthless. It's got a cool animation.
See? We didn't need Genie this time. Thanks, Sora, but I'm still down to my last wish.
I'm just saying, isn't he supposed to wish for somebody's freedom right about now?
What?
Do you want to do Jafar? Whack! No. What's happening?
Oh no! The lamp! It's gone!
Do you want to do, Gilbert Gottfried? It seems my plans have gone amiss. I was certain you'd waste your last wish. What with poor Jasmine in distress, and these delightful creatures to deal with. But no matter. At last the lamp and its genie are mine to command.
Why are you doing this, Jafar? You've got the lamp. What more do you want?
Such an interesting question. You see, I knew you were going to try to use the lamp to try... I knew you were going to use the lamp to try and win Jasmine's heart. But we can't have that now, can we? Because I am the one Jasmine will marry, whether she likes it or not.
Child abuse.
You? Certainly you realize that if I marry the princess, then nothing can stop me from becoming Sultan. You're nothing more than a pawn in my game, street rat. Genie, my first wish, deliver Jasmine to me.
Because we're so lazy, we can't jump down and grab her.
Or have our parrot do any work. Genie, what are you doing?
Sorry, Al, my hands are tied on this one. I gotta obey whoever has his mitts on the lamp.
Aladdin, you fool! I'm gonna casually walk away. He really should. If he knows magic, he should poof away. Great. Now I've lost Jasmine and the lamp. You could feel bad about it some other time. If you don't pull yourself together, you'll never see Jasmine again. You've lost the lamp. So what? You can still save her on your own. Weird spacing between the R and the O. Losing someone you care about is bad, but not as bad as never getting them back. Sora, triple dots. You're right. I can't... Yeah, whatever. I can't give up now. I gotta save Jasmine. But you first got the lamp. We can't just walk up to him and expect to win. Maybe we can. I've got an idea. Listen up. It's fun when they tell the player character what the idea is, right?
Literally, this is the most absurd game in the entire season.
Yeah, it's not the greatest. The as I was saying earlier, all the interesting plot happens in between the worlds. Like the plot that you need to know to start Kingdom Hearts 2